Welcome to 3 Steps. This is a third part of a 3-part interview with Tony Cooper. If you missed the first part or the second part, follow the link right here. Now, we're going to do something different this time. Okay, so I've made a decision to start keeping these no longer than 15 minutes. And guess what? We went overtime again because great interview. So there will be bonus footage on Saturday. But in this one, we go into the 3 steps. And in his first step, well, you saw the title. I wish I could have some of that. Well, guess what he's talking about? Money, 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 money. Yeah, and as a businessman who's been in business for 25 years and who's ran some companies and knows what he's doing, he gives you some great advice on how to be in the source that is money, like how to get to it, how to create it, what you need to do, the steps you need to take. And it's the advice he would give a younger version of himself. Now, in the second one, he goes into ego. And there's a surprising ending on this one. On the third piece of advice he gives, he goes into relationships. Now, remember, this is a man who once was divorced and got some great lessons and then got married and has successfully been in this wonderful relationship and has 2 teenagers. So his relationship advice is on point here, y'all. And then we slipped into a side conversation, the School of Hard Knocks and the lessons learned. And there's some good opportunity to hear both of us talk. But we wound up going into a deeper conversation about abundance, that abundance conversation. And he brings up a topic called universe fishing and how to go universe fishing. So join us on that conversation. All right, watch the interview. I'll see you on the other side. What 3 pieces of advice would you give that younger version of you?
3 pieces of advice?
Yeah, the 3 steps. What 3 pieces of advice would you give them to either be more successful or more confident or to thrive more or just to be a better man on the planet? What advice would you give that younger version of you?
The first one would definitely be around money. And it would be, there's no fucking value for developing a hang-up around money.
Oh, really?
None whatsoever. It's a game. It's an illusion. And play it or don't play it. But don't fucking pretend to play it and then have money is important to me, but money will find its way to me. All that there's no cheese in that hole. There's no gold in the hills. That is a waste of fucking time.
All right.
That would be advice number 1.
So how would they do that then? How would they make the money or what?
Oh yeah. So making money. So I could talk a lot about making money.
Pay attention.
You don't make money. That's the first thing. You don't make money. You get money. You go get money.
Yeah.
It's a very important thing. So I've worked in businesses and business coaching. I do sales training and all stuff, and I always love it when departments or division side company or companies in general go, we're going to grow 35% this year. We're gonna have that much more money come in. And what's funny, I don't know that anyone thinks about it's not like there's a big pile of it that nobody's watching.
Right.
That you can just go get it, right? It's just, you have to take it from people.
Yeah.
If you're going to get 35% more money this year, that formally was going into somebody else's pocket.
Yeah.
So you have to realize, so scarcity and abundance, money scarcity. Economics 101 is, right?
Yeah. Limited resource.
More demand and less supply creates more value. That's how economics works. So money is only going to make so much money as long as it remains valuable. If they make too much money, there's no value anymore.
Right.
So you got to it's a limited resource, so it's scarcity mindset. But you don't have to play scarcity mindset. You play abundance mindset, because if you believe there's enough to go around, then that's your relationship to money. And you know what? Money starts to appear if you are creating value in a way that people perceive that to be valuable.
Yes.
Money always follows. So my best piece of business advice there is.
Yeah.
If you want to make money, put yourself directly between people and whatever they're throwing their money at. Because there is an energy field of abundance, and you gotta step into that in order to receive it. You can't get it. If I'm over here and the river's over there, and I go, man, I wish I could have some of that water. It is not going to magically come over and go into your mouth. Go get in the river.
Yeah.
So there's something about earning money, which is put yourself in between people, whatever they're throwing money at, and prove that you're valuable there.
Yeah.
Show them, show you that this is better because you're involved, and you'll make lots of money.
Yeah. That's brilliant. That's a great piece of advice.
Yeah.
So what's your second piece of advice to your younger you?
Advice number 2 would be designed to help keep your ego at bay. When your ego, so I don't know what the vice is just yet, but when your ego is making all your decisions, you're going to be lost, and you don't know who you are, and you don't know the impact you are, and you're not going to be clear on what the value of your relationships, and you're just going to be struggling. When your ego makes all the decisions for you, it's only thinking about your best interest, and it's thinking from a scarcity survival mindset.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. It's worth loving. Like, it's there to protect you, but it's not going to help you thrive.
Yeah.
So whatever you're going to do in life, you have to figure out a way to distinguish yourself from your ego and do activities that keep your ego at bay. So what would some of those activities be? Read Eckhart Tolle.
Dude, right?
Right.
Eckhart Tolle.
Definitely read Eckhart Tolle. Read the book, A New Earth, cover to cover, and never stop. Just continually do that, and you'll start to get an idea of the way the ego is working.
That's a great one, actually.
Spend time putting your attention on what other people need. The more you focus on what you need, the less value you're going to be able to create. The more you focus on what other people need, the more you're going to do that. So meditation is a big one. So begin meditating as quickly as you can in your life. Wherever you're in life, start now. And do me one favor, and don't enter meditation with this idea that there's a right way and a wrong way to meditate. And don't try to do it right.
Yeah.
Just meditate, and then fucking notice what shows up. And it's crazy. If you're the kind of person that grows up being good with mind expanding drugs, do those in a conscious, controlled way. And or anything that opens you up to experiences where you start to see yourself beyond your own ego and start to see the possibility of yourself unfolding, and then just live into that.
Yeah.
And don't do it recreationally.
So your third piece of advice to your younger self.
Don't give away yourself to make a relationship work.
Oh. Wow.
Because all you'll wind up doing is create a situation. It won't work anyway, but what you're doing is so insane, is you're trying to create a relationship in which someone loves you for not being who you are.
Yeah.
Which means you can't love something that isn't there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can love anything for no real reason, but I'm talking about like when you're talking about in a relationship type affection and love.
Yeah.
Like if someone loves me because I'm not who I am, that doesn't end well.
That does not end well. Yeah.
So as hard as it is, and look, if you're an asshole, work on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't just accept that the way you are is okay for a relationship. Work on yourself really hard, but also be yourself fully in the relationship and determine if that person wants you for who you really are. Because you're not going to be anything other than that anyway.
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
That's profound. That's good stuff, man. That's really good stuff.
Learn the hard way.
Yeah, God. School of Hard Knocks, man. That's a legit thing.
One of my favorite things that someone ever said is, look, you're not going to live long enough to learn everything you need to learn from just the mistakes you make. You got to learn from other people's mistakes too.
Fuck yes. Yeah.
And that was a hard lesson for me. I think my growth got stunted and I didn't achieve what I wanted to achieve. I didn't get there as fast as I wanted to, and I struggled more than I needed to because I somehow thought I needed to do it on myself. I needed to learn all the lessons.
Yeah.
I'm learning too slowly. I need to learn from other people's errors too.
Dude, I had the mindset, I'm younger, stronger, faster. What do you know?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, over here on this side of it, it's like, damn, dude, I would be so much further now had I listened to the myriad of men that, you know, because I hung out with older guys.
Yeah.
You know, that was my thing, older peer groups. And they were constantly throwing good advice at me, and I just was not, it wouldn't stick because I was too good. I was too smart. I was too clever. And it's like,
so
man.
Here's advice that I would give myself, which I wouldn't have taken, because is get a mentor. Like find mentors. But that's I do it all myself. I don't need mentor mentality. I wouldn't have listened to it, and plus I would have been trying to be a mentor talking to me. It wouldn't have worked. This one, I don't know that it would have worked either, but it definitely was a huge breakthrough for me around making money, which is, this is how you, like a way to switch from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset, is be just as thrilled when other people get what you want as you would to be yourself.
Right.
If you, and I don't know that I would have listened to that or even known how to hold it, but if you, see, I think, I think this is universe fishing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you say you want this beautiful woman, you say you want this, you know, $1 million, you say you want this beautiful car.
Yeah.
How do you react when you watch someone else get it?
No shit.
And if the universe goes, look how fucking excited he is that Kevin got that new car.
Yeah.
Guess who gets the next car? Like, I just think that's how the universe works. You feel like, fuck, why did Kevin get that car?
Yeah.
What you're telling the universe is, okay, I guess I don't want the car. Like, the universe is, I think, is not a thing. Like, it's not like God.
Yeah.
It's just like this environment that just reflects you back to you. Like, it's constantly, but it's simple. It's like a subconscious mind. It's not a conscious mind, and so it's very simple. Like, sarcasm doesn't work. I just said sarcasm. Sarcasm doesn't work. I don't even know what sarcasm is. Sarcasm doesn't work. Like, he doesn't understand it because it's very literal, and so it's sort of like I tell the universe, or I tell the world, like, I want to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
I want to be successful. Well, what does the universe hear? That you want to want it.
Yeah. But
not that you want it.
That you're going to have
I don't want money. I want to want money.
Yeah.
Because I want money. So it goes, okay, you will get wanting of money.
Yeah.
And the only way we're going to achieve that is by you not having money. Because if you had money, you couldn't want it anymore. And I know you want it.
Sadistic, but accurate.
Not sadistic. See, simple.
It is simple. It is
super
simple.
fucking simple,
It is simple.
subconscious.
It is
Not
simple.
trying to trick you
It's
or
not
anything
trying
like
to
that.
trick you. It's-
Only reflecting you back to you.
Yeah.
But if you tell the universe, I have $1 million.
Yeah.
And I feel what it feels like to have $1 million. The universe is like, oh, okay, that's the energy you want.
Yeah.
Because it's just reflecting you back to you. And
Yeah.
people always go, but I can't say that because it's not true. I don't have $1 million. I was like, and you won't.
Yeah.
Like, how, really, why with money is that acceptable? Like, but there's many other lies we tell ourselves all day, every day. Like, I'm not good enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
People don't like me. I'm not going to be successful. You tell yourself that bullshit all day long. That's not true.
And it's going to be true.
And it keeps being true. So why not just tell the bullshit that you want to be true?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I love. I love catching people on is like, you know, your vocabulary affects your world around you. So if you talk negatively about yourself, then everyone around you is going to think negatively and support you in being that.
Right.
If you talk positively about yourself, people are going to support you in being that. If you tell the world that you want to be this thing or have this thing show up in your life, and you're communicating that enough, people want to help, and they will actively go, oh, hey, I had a friend of mine that wanted that. Can I connect you with them?
Yeah.
And it'll happen.
Right.
You know, it's like it's when you speak powerfully. My form of it is when you speak powerfully in the universe, what you want your world to be like, and how you want to be seen, and how you want things to show up. Like I have these statements like, this does not happen around me, or this happens around me. These things come to me. That's not welcome in my environment. That's welcome in my environment. I want more of that in my space. People have this frame of like what my world looks like, and so because of that, it shows up.
Yeah.
You know, it's like so. People look at me. Yeah.
But see, and it's not just me. Like, we're all doing this with each other. So when someone else gets something that I also want, be excited. Be as excited as if you got it.
Yeah.
And start to feel what it feels like to get that, then that gets you closer to it.
Yeah.
And it also is interesting. This they did these studies, an HR study, where as a manager or as a leader of a person, what you believe to be true about them literally changes their performance. So if I think you're somebody who does great work and I let you know that you do great work, you start doing better work.
Right.
If I think that you do shitty work and I make it known that I think you do shitty work, you start doing shittier work.
Right.
So we are also being held in other people's beliefs and responding in the same way. And
Totally.
see, that's how the universe works. It just keeps reflecting and reverberating itself.
Yeah.
So you start to think about like, wow, how I hold you has an impact on who you actually become.
Right. Yeah, that's I firmly believe that.
Parenting.
Oh, dude, seriously, I would love, yes. Thanks for watching. What'd you think? What'd you think of the 3 steps? The money conversation? What do you think of his advice on that? Or the ego conversation? That was a different point of view, right? And the relationship advice? What do you think about that? Did you like the deeper conversation on abundance? Or his universe fishing conversation? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Have you tried any of this stuff before? And we reached 100 subscribers! Yeah! Awesome. Thank you very much, everybody. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, and hit the bell for notifications. If you are wanting to be a part of the Q&A on Sunday, you have to join the Facebook group, so follow the link down below, and watch the bonus footage tomorrow. It's on parenting. It's on the 3 phases of parenting, and he's got some really good points to say. There's actually a great story about what's happening currently with him and his daughters. All right. See you tomorrow, or see you on the Q&A. Otherwise, I'll see you Monday.